If you're looking to ruin your life really fast, complain about things. Complain about the weather. Complain about people being rude. Complain about being late to work. Complain about your boss being annoying. Just complain about these things and keep complaining and don't do anything to fix it. If you're planning to ruin your life really fast, just keep blaming. Don't take ownership. Welcome back to episode 30 of 100 Stoic School. This is the fastest way to ruin your entire life. Today's episode is powered by Huel. Let's jump into the episode. So the first way is negative self-talk. If you want to ruin your life fast, then add to your negative self-talk. Keep talking about how dire your situation is, how weak you are, how if you're anxious, keep saying how anxious you are and how you can never be good. Keep confirming all these negative beliefs, and that is how you can ruin your life really fast. Because we have this voice always in our head. At least nearly all people on earth have this voice in their head. And for most of us, from a young age, it is wired negatively due to the way we grow up. And it's kind of a survival technique and a coping mechanism. It does help us through life. Looking for the negative things can help at certain times. But we grow up to believe that this voice is always negative, and that's just our voice. The guy inside my head is negative. And I had this when I was from childhood to about 19, 20, I had this voice that was just negative. And if I was anxious, it would say how anxious I am, how I'll never get over my anxiety, how I'll never do something with my life, how I'll keep spiraling down and down and it will never get better. And this is the fastest way to ruin your entire life. Because what you do here, when you keep talking negatively to yourself, is even if you're presented something good, you're presented an opportunity, even if you're given the key to the door, your negative self-talk can say, well, this key is a fake key. This key is a trap. That's not the door. That door will lead me down a worse path. I don't even want to go down that door because it's not good. So keep talking to yourself negatively and you'll quickly ruin your life. Okay, the next way to ruin your entire life really quick is to focus on the things you cannot control. The Stoics talk about the dichotomy of control. More specifically, Ep.30 talks about the dichotomy of control in his Enchiridion and his discourses. So the idea the Stoics say is that some things are within our power and some things are not. This is a quote from Epictetus. Within our power are our opinion, motivation, desire, and aversion. In a word, whatever is of our own doing. Not within our power are health, wealth, reputation, office, and in a word, whatever is not of our own doing. So if you want to ruin your life really fast, put all your energy and focus into the things you do not control. So get stressed about your team losing, get angry about the rain, get frustrated about the bus being late. If you keep putting all your energy to these things you don't control, you'll quickly ruin your life. You'll quickly exacerbate stress. You'll quickly pity your life and make things worse. So the next way to ruin your life really fast is to complain, blame, and don't take ownership. So the Stoics actually said that we should take ownership and we shouldn't blame and we shouldn't complain. But if you're looking to ruin your life really fast, complain about things. Complain about the weather. Complain about people being rude. Complain about being late to work. Complain about your boss being annoying. Just complain about these things and keep complaining and don't do anything to fix it. Don't take any action on this complaining. Just complain for the sake of complaining and making yourself feel worse about the situation. And then another thing is to blame. Don't take responsibility. If you want to ruin your life really quick, just blame others. Just blame people for your problems. If you're late to work, blame the traffic. Don't actually take ownership and say, well, I should have got up earlier, or I should have walked, or I should, you got to keep blaming people. If you're planning to ruin your life really fast, just keep blaming. Don't take ownership. Because then what you can do, if you have a problem that you could fix by taking ownership, you can actually just shift the ownership on someone else and you don't have to work on yourself. If you keep being late to work, if you just shift the blame to the traffic, you don't actually have to get up early and get to work on time. So if you want to ruin your life quick, blame others, complain, and never take ownership. The next way to ruin your life really quick is to live in the past. There's an interesting thing about the past is that you can't change it. You can't, no matter what, no scientist, no philosopher, no athlete, has ever been able to change the past, because the past has happened. It's in the past. Now it's just a memory. And if you really want to ruin your life, live in the past. Because what you do there is you start to ruminate and create worry and create anxiety about things that you can't change. So live in the past and you'll be good. And the worst thing you can do is to live in the present. No, the best thing, if you want to improve your life, live in the present, because you can change the present. And it's the only thing we have is the present. But we're here to ruin our lives. A quick word from our sponsor, Huel. I really like Huel. When I was writing my book, I was using Huel to power me through every single day. When I had my daily greens, when I had my meals, when I had my shakes, it stopped me from going to the shop, buying a load of rubbish, buying a load of unhealthy food, wasting loads of money. And these things do add up. Those quick journeys to the shop every day, the money adds up, the unhealthy foods add up, the wasted time adds up. So if I ever get those cravings, I grab a Huel and it fills my cravings. I feel good, it tastes delicious, it's quick and easy. And if you have any interest in the Huel products, then check the link in the description. Let's get back to the episode. The next way is to put it off for a better day. I'll put it off for tomorrow. People do this all the time. You want to start the gym, you want to start looking after your health, you want to start working on your exam thesis, you want to start studying, you want to start traveling. If you want to quickly ruin your life and completely ruin your life, put these things off for tomorrow. Because what will happen is, if you put it off for tomorrow, then it takes a little weight off your shoulders and you don't have to do it today. And then tomorrow you can actually, if you want to be really smart, you can do the same thing. So say, you want to start doing some exercise to get healthier because your breathing's been a bit heavy. Put it off for tomorrow. And then brilliant, you don't have to do anything today. You can be lazy today. And then tomorrow you can actually do the same thing. And you can keep putting it off. And I see people do this all the time, the clever people, is you put it off, you put it off, you put it off. And then 10 years later, you realize you've never actually started any of those dreams you wanted to do. You never started getting healthy. You never started being a good person, because you keep putting it off for tomorrow, or another day, or the start of the week, or next year. We have New Year's resolutions. People plan the New Year's resolution when it's like October, November, December. That's 3 months in advance. So what you're doing there is you're actually putting off 3 months of work, which is quite clever. If you don't want to do anything, just wait till your New Year's resolution really early and say, I'll start working out when the new year comes. Then when the new year comes, you can say, well, I won't start yet because we're just getting into the new year. I've got things to do. And you say, I won't start yet because I've just started my new job. And you can just keep putting things off. And that's a sure way to ruin your life. The next way is to ignore the small steps. It's common belief that if you want to get anywhere, you have to take leaps and bounds and take big jumps and you'll get there. But the thing is that I've begun to understand is that little steps over time go great distance. And it's these little steps that are most important, because people are perfectionists and they wait for the perfect time to start, they wait for the perfect moment or the perfect opportunity. And they put off like a year taking any action for the perfect start that may never come. Or it may just be like a kind of big step, and then they wait again for another year for another big step. And all that waiting is stagnation, and it doesn't really help. So if you want to ruin your life, ignore the little steps, because like I said, little steps go great distance. Little steps daily. I can't express how much little steps will change your life, how successful it will make you, how much improvement it will give you. Because every day you're taking a little step, and you're making progress and progress and progress each day. And what do we know about progress? It's addictive. It feels good. Humans love progress. So if you want to ruin your life, ignore the little steps. Just forget about it. Wait another year to the perfect moment, or wait 2 years, or wait 3 years till you finish school so you can finally start working on helping people. And the last way to ruin your life really quick is making things worse by wanting to be right over the truth. So you see this in arguments. Everyone now wants to be right. It's not about finding truth, because the Stoics were big advocates of seeking the truth. They thought truth is really important because the truth is the truth. But if you want to ruin your life, and you say you go into an argument, don't care about the truth. Just care about winning the argument and being right, because it makes you feel good. And who cares about the truth, I care about the truth, because I know this video is like kind of satire. I don't want you to get the wrong impression. The truth is important. We're saying if you want to ruin your life, just want to be right over the truth. We have this all the time. People lie to themselves when you should go to the gym to do some exercise, and you tell yourself a lie. I don't need to because of this and this and this. Oh, and I was late back home from work and it's raining. You're just avoiding the truth because you don't want to go through that discomfort. So that is the fastest way to ruin your entire life. So if you want to ruin your entire life, which I do not recommend, take these steps and you'll ruin it quick. But if you're clever and you're wise, just think of the opposites and you'll live a good life. Negative self-talk becomes positive self-talk. Focus on what you can't control. Focus on what you can control. Complain, blame, and don't take ownership. Take ownership. Don't blame. Don't complain. Live in the past. Don't live in the past. Live in the present. Put it off for a better day. Do it now. Eat the frog. Ignore the small steps. Focus on the small steps and make things worse by wanting to be right over the truth. Want the truth. Next time you go into an argument, seek the truth. Don't care about wanting to be right. And that is the fastest way to ruin your entire life, which is the end of episode 30, lesson 30 of 100, Stoic School. Hope you're learning a lot. If you've been here since day one, tell me. If you've just arrived here and you're like, what's this Stoic School? Stoic School, basically, I'll just quickly give a brief explanation. Stoicism has been described as the guide to the good life. So I've been studying Stoicism for like 11 years now. I wrote a book on Stoicism, a practical guide using Stoicism to live a good life. And the idea with Stoic School, it's a free version where you can watch every 100 episodes for 100 days and you'll find out what Stoicism is, how to use it in your life to become the best version of yourself, to overcome lots of your problems. And hopefully you'll get to a certain point where you can start to help other people. That's Stoic School. If it sounds good, you can subscribe, go back to episode 1, which is on Memento Mori. Very interesting topic. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.